the more you do hard things, the less hard they feel. And so it's really important to take every opportunity that is given to you to keep expanding your courage and your bravery and all these different things, because there's a part in your brain that when you keep doing hard things, it makes you even more brave. So doing these kind of things and our parents pushing us to do them is really, really important for developing a strong skill set and a strong mindset.
Hello everyone, we are Greg and Jackie Francis, and welcome to High Performance Parenting, where our passionate goal is to encourage you to raise champion children in a crazy world. Every week, we will bring you multiple episodes from our extensive experience of raising our six happy, healthy, successful, godly kids who are confidently equipped to win big in life.
We deeply believe that any parent who is provided with the right knowledge and continual support can raise amazing kids. And when they do, all of our futures get better. If raising up future generations of absolute champions matters to you as much as it does to us, here's how you can contribute. Like and share this podcast with everyone you know. And together, let's embrace this journey of raising champion kids in a crazy world.
Okay, we're back with Abbie, Bella, and Crissy, continuing our talk about stretching ourselves.
Yes.
Crissy, I think you were kind of going to go into a little bit once we got off the call. I think we talked a little bit how great the call went. Like with production leads, praise and worship leads. It went really good, super kind, super like just informative.
Right.
But then like some of the things started stirring.
Yes, so we got off the call and I realized that I'm going to have to do something that I've never done before. And there's a lot of power in pushing yourself to do that. But in the moment, I wanted to retreat and say, I'm not doing this.
Totally.
Take me off the list.
Yep.
I'm not auditioning.
I think you literally said that.
I told Mom, I go, Mom, I can't do this.
Yes.
And
literally those words came out of your mouth.
Yeah. And
Isn't it like Crissy?
No, not at all. I mean, she can do anything she sets her mind to. I mean, she just started a new business 2 months ago. I mean, come on.
I lost it and I got so scared for a minute. And I go, Mom, I can't do this. And Mom goes, first of all, let's not speak those words over ourselves.
Yes.
Second of all, you can do this. And I'm going to push you to do this because it's the right thing to do.
That's right.
And so a few hours later, when I had composed myself a little bit, I told Mom.
There
And
might
I
have
was
been
like,
some sparkle coming down for a little bit.
a little
Of
bit,
the eyes.
a little bit of sparkle.
A little sparkle.
A little bit of,
Glowy.
yes.
What'd you
She's
say?
a little more glowy that
Yes,
day.
I was glowing very brightly for a little bit. And then,
Rosy cheeks.
yes, exactly. And
Glistening
then,
Yes.
right. And then Abbie and I sat down and we were like, okay, the best thing we can do right now is start figuring out everything we don't know. We can look it up. We can play around. We can just take some time and practice for a little bit. So we decided to sit down on the piano for 2 hours and
Yes, we literally had to bring them lunch.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
Like, so they started probably an hour before I left for basketball. I come back and Crissy is still on the piano. I'm like, oh my gosh.
Yeah. And
I think we brought them lunch and maybe dinner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably.
yes, we were there for quite a while. But you know what we realized during those few hours is that, first of all, everything can be learned. You can figure it out, and it's not too hard, and I can do this. Okay, that was the first step. The second step is, this might be kind of fun. I mean, the songs are really, really cool. Being able to pull out my creative self might be really, really fun. And then we also had to memorize the songs, and I have a very naturally good memory by nature. But when I realized I had to memorize the songs, that scared me a little bit. But then I started memorizing.
What is Crissy's memories like?
Oh, yeah. Crissy has got a steel trap. I mean, when it comes to Bible Jeopardy, it's like everyone against Crissy.
Yeah. And
She has everybody's birthday memorized from our family to friends to, I think the whole church community.
Probably.
Their address, their phone number.
Middle names.
And maybe how their height is.
The position they do.
Yeah.
Sure.
yeah, I really, really like memorizing that kind of thing, so that when I started playing this piano song that was super, super pretty, I started memorizing it without even really trying. Like I just started, the things started coming and I'm like, ooh, this is like a pattern. And I started like kind of jamming to it. I was like, ooh, this is really, really fun. And then Mom comes home because she went on an errand about 2 hours later. And I was like, hey Mom, I'm actually kind of excited about the audition. And she goes, I knew it. Like I knew you would. So that just brings it all back to me saying I didn't want to do it didn't mean I exactly meant it deep down.
you
It
did
just
not.
meant I got scared in the moment. So you scheduling the phone call, first of all, so that we could get more information and figuring out to get us scheduled for auditions and continually encouraging us. And even she got us a lesson with our piano teacher coming up later today so we can even feel even more equipped, so that everything that you've done, even though we said we didn't want to, you knew that we wanted to, and that was really, really important coming from a parent, even if I was a little mad at you for a little bit because I didn't want to do this. Now I'm really, really happy that you figured out
I'm glad you got over it.
Yes, I did. Thanks, Mom.
Anything you want to add, Abbie?
Yeah, it's just super cool. I'm excited about going to get a lesson because that really helped, because she was the one that introduced the whole chords and everything to us when we started learning.
Your current piano teacher.
Our current piano. Thank you. Our current piano teacher, and she texts back to Mom. She's like, "Yeah, I can definitely get on with you guys today. It'd be great." And I think out of everything that we've learned, I think it'd be definitely doable. We just need to get all the pieces put together. So that was like, oh, we're going to be okay here. Thanks, Mom. Like, we're going to be okay. And like, we're taking all the steps, like, to be ready for it. Like, we're even thinking of sending a video in early. So, because when you're on stage and you get all the jitters, because your first time you're in auditions, people are watching you that are like, have been doing this on stage for a little bit. So it's like, okay. But then if you send a video before, then then they will know, like, we really know what we're doing. It's just sometimes the jitters come out a little bit wrong, and a different feel of a piano and everything like that, because the feel of the piano really matters when you're playing and everything. So it's just cool, all the different things that our mom has taken for steps before we get on stage. So thank you.
You're welcome. And what was neat is Abbie, Crissy got off. She had a few of the jitters going on with the glistening going on.
A little bit of glowing going on.
Glowing, glistening, rosy cheeks, a little Santa Claus-ish.
Yes.
And that was great. But Abbie kind of came out. And what'd you do the minute you got off that call?
I didn't really know what to do. Chrissy's like having a moment over here. And I'm like, maybe I should be a little sad. What should I do?
Yeah, were you like, should I have a moment?
I know. And then I like forcefully made myself almost start glistening a little bit. I'm like,
You forced yourself to glisten.
She admitted this to us this morning, and we were like, what is wrong with you? You don't force yourself to be sad.
I didn't know what to do because Mom's trying to help Crissy right now. And she's like feeling really nervous. And I'm like, what should I feel right now?
Yeah, and so she kind of quietly prints off her music sheets and kind of heads over to the piano room and
Chrissy's having a
starts
moment.
like playing piano. And I'm like, okay, I guess that's what we do next, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Way to lead. Way to lead.
Yeah. I'm like, okay, Chris, let me get my chord speller out. I know how this is all going to work. And Chris is like, okay. Okay.
So I start looking up online, what does this chord mean? Type out the chord. And it gave me the answers with diagrams and things, so I caught on really quick
Oh,
to
go figure that.
Well, they made sense because everything that our current piano teacher has been teaching us kind of combined in, and it kind of made sense how everything flowed. So I was like, okay, maybe the chords won't be too hard. Then I listened to the how we're supposed to play it, and I'm like, okay, you're just playing the same chord multiple times and switching to the next chord. Okay, so I'm like, okay, now I need to be able to play it with and memorize it. And so I started getting that too in just 2 hours. I'm like, okay, if I can get this far in 2 hours, I can get this far in a few more days. So definitely all the nerves started soothing out a little bit.
How about yours, Ab? Did the nerves soothe out, or didn't you? I mean, after you forced yourself to cry,
Yeah,
were your nerves out?
I don't know. I was like, okay, we're playing now. Oh, these tracks are kind of fun to listen to, because I listened to like one similar to that because I knew what you were going to be hearing in your ears, and like hearing them like, oh, this is what you're going to be hearing in your ears when you have like the, what are they called? Like almost like headphones. What are they called? They're called in-ears. Thank you.
Learning all those words.
Oh yeah, learning all the words.
So I already knew how it was going to sound, and then like just playing along, you hear the piano and it's more like emphasized so you can hear how it's going to be played, and just listening to them over and over. And it was honestly like really, really fun. So yeah.
Yeah, it was really fun starting to discover what we would actually be doing. And I feel like after we get on the team and do well at auditions, we're gonna get even more training on how to use everything and how to do it properly, how they want us to do it. The first thing is just do the best we can, leave the rest, and leave everything out there and try your very best, because your best is enough, but your best is required.
Right.
And it's really important because even if we were to try our best and for some reason didn't make the team, we know we tried our best and we could try again in a year or whatever. So we have more opportunities when we try our best. Like, that's kind of been the theme over our last few podcasts.
I would say so. So we're ready for our practice with our teacher today,
Yes.
and we're ready to practice some more together.
Yep.
They sent out 4 songs. You guys each have to do 2 each, right?
Right.
Yeah.
And it was neat because last night I saw Abbie on the piano with her earbuds on, trying to kind of play along with the song that they sent you.
Yeah.
And you're already humming it and singing it and kind of, getting into it, right?
Yeah. Because it's really cool because now something cool you can actually work on because we've been working on some scales and stuff. And now it's like, oh, this is a fun way of doing the scales, is playing these songs that will help with the whole auditioning. So it's like, wow, this is actually going to be really cool.
I think it's neat, though. I think the moral of the story is like the more we stretch ourselves, the more we get excited about it, right?
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, think about it if you hadn't.
right.
I mean, what if you decided, I'm not going to go for the basketball team? Right. I'm not going to try out for the praise.
Yeah.
What's your feeling like in 3, 4, 5 years?
you completely regret not even trying, because the more you do hard things, the less hard they feel. And so it's really important to take every opportunity that is given to you to keep expanding your courage and your bravery and all these different things, because there's a part in your brain that when you keep doing hard things, it makes you even more brave. So doing these kind of things and our parents pushing us to do them is really, really important for developing a strong skill set and a strong mindset.
And it's like you can change the future, but you can't change your past. So it's like once it's done, it's done. You can't get that lost time, So you got to just spend each minute of your time just with thankfulness and wanting to go for your dreams because it matters.
What do you think, Belle?
No, I think just the biggest lesson out of this is just go for it, because what's the worst that can happen? And then in a couple years from now, you'll be grateful that you did it and have no regrets.
Yeah, I think one of the things that probably as parents we can attest to is the fact of how many things maybe we didn't do. You know what I mean? We didn't maybe go for that, that tryout, or maybe we didn't go and stretch ourselves for that promotion we wanted, or maybe we didn't stretch ourselves to, make friends in a community, or maybe we didn't, whatever it is. I mean, we're all in a place where no matter what your age is, that you can be stretched.
Right.
For sure.
Like when you played softball.
Say that.
Almost like when your mom started playing softball and you got discouraged after being cut from the team, and then you decided not to go back, and now you regret not having done it.
Yeah, I think because of the lesson I learned, because I didn't make the freshman year of my softball team, and I was, excited about it, softball time, very, gifted when it came to the ability to do so. And so I was excited, but for whatever reason I got cut, and sometimes you don't always know why. I mean, yes, it could have been my ability. People could have been better than me. No doubt. Could have been other things I don't know about, could have been, a coaching thing or a selection situation or whatever the case may be. I don't fully know, but to not go out a second time, I mean, I always thought to myself, why not? Like, why didn't I just go one more time? And I think if I had, at least then I would have known, if you made it again, great. If you didn't, hey, maybe you weren't as talented as you thought, pick something else. But instead, because I kind of floated and didn't know what sport to do. So I kind of just didn't. I didn't do a sport.
Yeah.
And I wish I had. I wish I had gotten into it, because it kind of led me on a path that was not where I wanted to go. I just kind of floated through high school not having a group of people that I kind of related to, because I maybe didn't do the sport, or maybe I didn't, try out for the play, or maybe because I didn't get on like a debate team, or, go for the band, or whatever the case may be, wherever your little niche is. And I don't think I knew enough to then say, hey, can I email the coach?
Right.
Can I find out where I can improve?
Right.
I mean, I don't know how many times you guys have, as tennis and golf was starting to ramp up, you emailed the coach. Hey, I'd really love to make the team. I am really dedicated. What areas could I improve in so that when I am on the team, I can do well?
Yeah, for sure. That's really, really important. Also having that communication between you and your coach and not being afraid to speak up.
Yeah, because the minute we don't, then if we go silent, they don't even know that we want to improve. They don't even know we really want to be on the team. Maybe they feel like a parent isn't like heavily forcing somebody, but when it comes from the student, the athlete, the player, whatever it may be, then, the coach or the the team knows how much it matters to you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's really, really important.
Yeah. So I think the moral of it is after all this, it's work hard, right?
Yeah.
Work hard and improve. And if you don't make it the first time, try again.
Right. Stretch
because
yourself.
we're willing.
Yep.
Did you want to add something, Abbie?
Yeah, and just remember, God wants you to succeed in life. If it lines up with what He wants and lines up with all the things in His Word, then go for it. God wants you to succeed. He does not want you to regret what you lived in this life here on earth, and He just wants you to go for it and be ready. You know, stay positive.
I love it. I love you, girls.
Love you too, Mom.
Love
See you
you.
next time.
Hey everyone, thanks for listening and thanks for your love and support. We hope that today's episode added tremendous value to you and your family. It would mean so much to us if you would partner with us on our mission of helping parents around the globe raise champion children in this crazy world.
To do so, simply take a moment to like and share this podcast with everyone in your network. See you next time.